This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming and supporting the channel. I appreciate all the good comments and stuff like that. I appreciate everybody. I also want to appreciate everybody who has been buying gear from Teespring, my clothing line and accessory stuff. I appreciate that. I want to appreciate all their support. And I want to appreciate the ones out there that have donated to the channel, supporting the channel and stuff over here. We're going to keep it moving forward. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for all that support and love and stuff to the DC channel here. So I appreciate y'all. Now, we're going to get to, some stuff that's very important now. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I've been talking about this for a long time. Ever since a lot of y'all have known me up here. We've been preparing. And, we have prepared for things that, that might come and it might not come. But if it do come, all your investments and stuff and everything that we had talked about on this channel would pay off. And, right now, during this outbreak and stuff that we have, this crisis that we have, people, nobody's buying gold, people. And I've been saying for a long time, this right here, this is your gold right here. Ammunition. This is your gold. Now, there's a lot of talk about the first time buyers and stuff, the ones who've been sitting on the fence, the average sitting back watching and stuff like that. Now, when many of you, me, everyone out there was going buying, stockpiling, buying out ammunition, and you have some people. Now, just tell the truth. You had people who don't think that buying this ammunition, stockpiling, you think it's just pretty much a bad investment, it's just a waste of your money and stuff like that. But, when you are seeing stores now with signs on every aisle, limit 1 per customer, 3 per customer. That's what's happening in your gun shops right now. There's limit. It's rationing going on. They're controlling how much you can buy. But if you was buying when we was telling you in the 2A community to go out here and get your ammunition, you ain't had no limit. You can walk out as much as you want to. So we have a problem here, people. We have a problem in the 2A community. And the first time buyer has a huge problem. Now, I understand there's a lot of people, are guiding first time buyers what they should do and stuff like that. But the problem is they can't do nothing if they ain't got no ammunition. This right here. And one thing that you need to understand that I've been stressing about, this weapon here is nothing without ammunition. If you don't have this is nothing. You might as well tie this to a boat and use it as an anchor. It's just weights. You might as well work out with this because that's all it is weight. If you don't have this is nothing. So many of you, the average citizen, been out there, you're pretty much preparing backwards. Now, most people go get this before they get that. And if you've been watching my channel, I've been telling you, if you don't have a farm and stuff, buy this, stop buying this right here. And when you get this, you're set. But many of you go get this and don't have that. So now we're in a situation, we're in a crisis where many of you are going to get this and you don't have that. And if you have this, you have very few. So, there's a problem that you're running into right now. Now, I know it's, a lot of people talking about safety. I've been talking about safety and stuff for first time buyers and everything. But the problem is they don't have ammunition. So therefore, a lot of these things that we've been talking about, it's going to be a problem for first-time buyers. And you know what the problem is going to be out there? Practicing. Many of us has sat here and I'm talking about from sun up to sundown stressing. When you get into a situation where ammunition is a problem, you're not going to be able to go out there and shoot your 300 rounds, your 200 rounds, or 600 or 700 rounds for many of you that goes out and do a lot of shooting and stuff. Practicing becoming a problem. And, right now, you're having people for first-time buyers to go out and practice and stuff. They can't practice because they ain't got no ammunition. Training is a problem. So there's alternatives that you can do. But we've been telling you many a time to go out and get this. This is your goal, people. In the 2A community, this is the 2A community goal right here. Ammunition. You have ammunition companies that are pretty much pumping out as much ammunition per minute, per day, as much as they possibly can. I'm talking about they are stressed right now. And so you have a lot of retailers are now putting limit on how much ammunition you can buy now. 3 boxes. I was in academies, you can only get 3 boxes. And, I watch people in there. And, I just wanted to look at the environment, see what's going on. And you having people are picking whatever's left. They're pretty much buying, self-defense rounds. Pretty much. Most of the rounds that I seen was pretty much self-defense rounds. And, self-defense rounds is not cheap when you get them 20, 25 a box. And when you assume have somebody paying $30, $25, whatever, paying high price for 25 bucks of self-defense ammunition, you think they're going to go out and just, try to practice with that? No. So, what's going to end up happening is you have a lot of first-time gun owners out there with no training whatsoever. Most of these situations going to be a home defense situation. So, there's alternatives out there. You can dry fire practice. There's a lot of, social media videos and stuff up here. You can, people showing you to, how, practice dry fire. I got a few videos up here telling you, to dry fire practice and stuff like that. These are some of the alternatives for some of the people that, that was not prepared. And, that's pretty much the best advice I can give you. And, the other best advice I can give you is keep your firearm locked up, keep it away from minors and stuff like that. Keep it only in your possession. And if it is not on your person, you're not carrying or whatever, make sure it's locked up. That is the number one safety prevention we can do right now for first time buyers and stuff. But, with all that said, we've been telling you up here stockpiling. Many of us has been buying, hundreds and hundreds of rounds of ammunition, because when you get in a situation like what we're in right now, you can't go out and practice if you don't have the ammunition. I'm talking about if you're a reloader. I'm talking about, yeah, you can reload, but if you don't have the materials and stuff that you need to reload with, I'm talking about you can't go out and, do a lot of practice and shooting and stuff like that. So this is the reason why you must prepare. I'm talking about you have to prepare for this stuff, people. I'm talking about, you have people who've been prepared for decades. And, now they're looking like geniuses now. And you cannot set a time limit on preparation. There's so many people that are looking around the block, short-term mindset that, hey, ain't nothing going to happen the next 2-3 months. And the ones who were thinking like that is caught right now. They're caught with their pants down in this situation. And I see a lot of people, talking about, all this stuff that's going on and everything. And, why we don't have ammunition, why the gunshot. It's not the gunshot fault. It is your fault. It's your responsibility to protect you and your family. It was your responsibility to get out here and stockpile and stuff like that. So it's nobody else's fault. However you want to look at whatever situation you're going to be in, everybody in this country in different situations. I'm talking about you could be in a small community, where you have, plenty of law enforcement, whatever the case may be. Some people could be in a rural area or in an area where you don't have, many law enforcement, where it might take too much time for law enforcement to get there. So you're going to have people in different situations in this country. So you cannot say what somebody else have or what they need to survive whatever situation they're in, because nobody can answer that. It depends on your situation. My situation is different from yours, and yours different from mine. So, some people might need a little bit more of this and that because in the areas and stuff that they need. There's too many people are trying to diagnose somebody else's situation. I can't diagnose nobody's situation. It's up to you to diagnose your situation, what you need to defend your family and stuff. By any means necessary. I'm talking about because, at the end of the day, if anything ever hit the fan or whatever the case may be, and you caught with your pants down, you pretty much shot. I'm talking about you just shot. I'm talking about it's not I can tell you. Like I said, I'd rather have it and don't need it and don't have it. Many of y'all will fall into the category that you need it and you don't have it. So, we've been talking about this up here. We've been talking about ammunition. It is not a secret. And like I said before, I have many comments up here, people who was coming in and saying, hey, you don't need all that. Nobody needs that many firearms. I'm talking about when you're in a situation like this and you're saying, okay, you only having people now who only could get one firearm. They can only get one firearm. So I'm talking about there's different situations that people are in. If you got one firearm now, I'm talking about, say for instance, if you're going somewhere, you need to protect yourself if you are out. Now, if you're carrying your gun with you, you don't have a firearm home for the family to use to defend themselves. See, these are some of the things you have to think about. And many are still in the box. You got to get out of the box. The thinking must be broad. I'm talking about the government is pretty much on TV telling you in so many ways that they're doing everything they possibly can. I have seen videos, I've seen it on the news. You have law enforcement who, unfortunately, some law enforcement can get sick. So they're going to be short-staffed. They're telling people not to use 911 for silly calls, for real emergencies only. So that's telling you that the system has been stretched. And, like I said before, everybody flocked to toilet tissue and paper towels. Then they thought about it, then stopped flocking to farms. Everything been hit all at once. Gun stores, grocery stores, all your basic essentials been hit all at once. So, like I said before, at the end of the day, you have to prepare yourself, people. And at the end of the day, if you don't have this right here ain't gonna do you no good. Why take home a brand new farm and you don't have no ammunition? And unfortunately, some people bought a farm with no ammunition. There are cases out there. There are reports, and I have seen reports. And then some have bought a farm and only have one box of ammunition. They barely have enough to even fill up the magazine. So therefore, no training for them, no practice, none of the shooting. I'm talking about some of these first-time buyers had not even shot their gun. Don't even know what the recoil is. Don't know how it feels. I'm talking about, that is just a sad situation. And some are now trying to get out. You have gun ranges now. They're not selling ammunition, none of that. They're basically only allowing the people who, first-time buyers and stuff come to the gun range to shoot their farm, to get used to it, to get some type of training and stuff like that. If you're lucky that you have one in your area, or you can go practice and stuff like that. But, you need this, people. I'm talking about going and shoot 2 to 3 rounds and think you're proficient with the farm is not gonna get it. You need to spend time in it and stuff like that. So just want to talk about that a little bit. And so this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one. And I got a video that I want y'all to watch. So appreciate the support for the channel and everything. I thank all of you and everything. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Everybody's responsible for their own defense, and they're entitled to do that. And so we're going to make sure that we can do everything in our power to make sure that they have what they need when they need it.
It's Friday afternoon in Novi, and in a moderately spacious warehouse, a handful of men are cranking out ammunition by the minute.
A typical day through the website would be about $4,000 to $4,500 worth of sales. Most every day since last Friday has been upwards of 40,000 a day. And that's been pretty consistent as of the 13th of March.
10 times the business.
Yes. Yeah. Some days more.
We caught up with Justin Nazaroff, owner of Phoenix Ammunition, a local bullet manufacturer working to meet the spike in demand for ammunition. Turnaround time for an order can be as long as 4 weeks. About 90% of sales are for the .223 round, which is used in the AR-15 rifle and the 9mm, the most common bullet for handguns.
So what do we have here, man? Just 200 rounds of self-defense hollow point bullets.
As confirmed cases and deaths from COVID-19 rise, fears of the unknown mount, driving the stockpiling of supplies, toilet paper, bullets, and guns.
This is more than Sandy Hook was. This was much more than 9/11 ever was. More than when President Obama took office. This is 5 times that.
Fox 2 talked with Bill Cusick, owner of the Action Impact Gun Range, where firearm sales have been through the roof. Nazaroff says while most of his sales are from repeat customers and seasoned gun owners, he's seeing a surge from first-time and inexperienced gun owners.
What we really hope is that people kind of have a heart-to-heart moment where they realize that the society we live in is more fragile than they would believe. And if you are faced with the prospect of police departments having too many sick officers to respond, are you trained with that firearm? Do you practice? Do you know how you'll respond in a time of crisis where you might have...
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.